she fits perfectly in my team, then why not? Why would I not consider putting a girl in my team?
So accepting a new female team, yes, I will completely accept it. But it will also take time for me to adjust to it also so I can understand them better.
At meron tayo dapat gender equality. Mapababae man o gay or tomboy, dapat kung pasok yung level niya sa pro scene, dapat palaruin talaga natin.
If we look at the gender, right? Gender side, like, if you look at players, do you really look at the gender? I mean, this is a mobile game. Like, if this was something more physical than mobile game, then gender would matter. But right now, I don't think so. As long as the players actually, exude in her game, like she fits perfectly in my team, then why not? Why would I not consider putting a girl in my team? It doesn't make sense to like throw away challenge just because she's a girl.
Kagaya nung sa IDNS, which is si Ramela, na-showcase niya yung skill niya. Alam natin na girl gamer siya. And siya yung nag-iisang girl gamer na nakapaglaro sa MSC. And ayun, na-showcase niya yung skill niya. And doon natin masasabi na wala talagang dapat na pinipili. Wala dapat. At meron tayo dapat gender equality. Mapababae man o gay or tomboy, dapat kung pasok yung level niya sa pro scene, dapat palaruin talaga natin.
Whatever the environment is, I said definitely yes, they can play. But if the question is, if I have the choice to pick a female right now to my team, then I would say it's really a yes and a no, to be honest. It doesn't have to be anything to be with about like having a gender preference. No, it's not like that. It's more like if the organization is ready. For example, like what guys need and what the females need are different. And then the hormone pattern, the life pattern. Of course, all professional athletes should have the same if there's a regulation from what the coach says. But of course, a biological need is different and something you cannot control that. I would be really, really welcome to have a female player to my team as long as she qualifies over my standards, because I would treat every single player equally. But it is, for example, I would need to take patience, also understand, okay, so if my female player, she's under the weather because today she's like this, and then she has a period, so she needs to rest more. I would completely understand that. But for me also, it would need to take a bit of a time of transition for me to also understand that part. Because I'm a very strict player where I tell my players that if you have personal reasons, please also be professional about it. But I've been only dealt with only guys in my whole male athletes the whole time. So accepting a new female team, yes, I will completely accept it. But it will also take time for me to adjust to it also, so I can understand them better. This is a very sensitive questions, and then depending on what each coach says, it can actually engross into a very big deal, into a big problem. And I'm not going to just avoid any kind of thing as much as I want, but if you ask my honest opinion, I would really welcome any female player as long as they're qualified. But also, for me personally as a coach, I also need time to adjust so I can understand that person, that athlete, a female athlete, as also a person also, because that is a different gender. So I hope you guys understand what I'm saying. I'm not trying to cause any debates or anything.
Yes. Understood naman, Coach.
But I'm actually really curious, like, what will happen? How will the scrims be? What will the vibe be? How will they actually fight? What will the emotional debate, and then will there be any kind of physical rebukes? Like, I'm really curious about what will happen. I can imagine it also.